attitude, Rihanna. She get it.
Cardi B just walked into Paris Haute Couture Week with a live crow, stepped backstage in a runway fresh Robert I look, and reminded everyone who was allegedly sleeping that she is operating at a level the industry machinery genuinely cannot keep up with, and she reportedly just had a baby. Let's get into every layer of this, because the Paris moment alone is a multi-chapter story that requires context to fully understand. This is not Cardi B's first time shutting down Couture Week with a crow. Allegedly, she built so much cultural momentum from her now iconic Schiaparelli appearance back in July 2025, where she arrived at the Petit Palais with a live crow she named Cardi B, perched on her arm in a custom black column gown with enormous shoulder pieces dripping in beaded fringe, that the entire internet has allegedly been waiting to see what she would do next. The crow wasn't a random accessory. It was reportedly a deliberate tie-in to the cover of her long-awaited sophomore album, Am I the Drama?, which features Cardi flanked by crows, asking the question that fans believe she has been answering in real time ever since. The crows, allegedly, are her symbol now. And she has reportedly claimed that symbol so thoroughly that showing up to Robert I's Fall-Winter 2026/2027 Haute Couture show with another live crow isn't a repeat. It's allegedly a continuation of a fully realized artistic identity that is sending a message to anyone who thought the first one was a gimmick. Robert I is not a casual booking either. The Hong Kong-born, London-based designer made history as the first designer from Hong Kong to join the official Paris Haute Couture calendar, and his designs have dressed Beyoncé, Celine Dion, Lady Gaga, Adele, Florence Pugh, Cate Blanchett, and Idris Elba. When Cardi B shows up to Robert I's show and then allegedly steps backstage to be photographed with him wearing a look fresh off his runway, that is not a front-row placement arranged by a publicist. That is allegedly a genuine creative relationship between an artist and a designer who reportedly share a visual language. Dark, dramatic, villain-coded, and completely unbothered by the noise of mainstream taste. The internet is spiraling over the backstage photos because seeing Cardi in a runway look before it's even been fully processed by fashion critics is allegedly the kind of gatekeeping breaking access that only happens when the designer wants you specifically in that room. Now here's where the story allegedly gets even more impressive, because people are reportedly doing the math on Cardi's timeline right now and arriving at a conclusion that fans in the comments have already articulated more clearly than any journalist. She allegedly hasn't slept since she had the baby. Cardi B welcomed her baby boy with Stefon Diggs in November 2025, her fourth child overall, and in the caption announcing his arrival, she was already referencing her Little Miss Drama tour, writing, "There's nothing that's gonna stop me from giving you guys the performance of a lifetime." Word on the street is she meant that. Because between a newborn, a brand new album era, an arena tour, and now Paris Haute Couture Week appearances that are allegedly breaking the internet every single time she steps out, Cardi B is reportedly running a schedule that would allegedly flatten most people who are not currently postpartum and doing it anyway. The villain aesthetic she brought to Robert I's show is allegedly the piece that fans keep circling back to in the commentary, because it speaks to something larger than just a fashion choice. Cardi B has allegedly spent the last year leaning fully into a dark, cinematic, unbothered energy that reportedly started with Am I the Drama? And has only deepened since. The album, the crow, the crows on the cover, the Schiaparelli show, now the Robert I show. Each appearance is allegedly adding another layer to a creative identity that people are saying is the most artistically coherent chapter of her entire career. Fans believe she is not just showing up to fashion shows, she is allegedly building a visual world that extends from the music into the clothes, into the accessories, and into the attitude she brings to every public moment. After a year away from the front row, Cardi made a radiant return to the City of Lights for Rahul Mishra's Fall 2026 Haute Couture collection as well, meaning allegedly, this is a full Couture Week campaign, not a single appearance. She is reportedly working the entire week, moving from show to show, designer to designer, wearing looks that allegedly connect to each designer's vision while remaining unmistakably, irreducibly Cardi. That is a specific kind of fashion intelligence that the industry machinery does not always give her credit for, but the designers showing up to dress her reportedly understand it completely. The fan comment that allegedly stopped everyone mid-scroll was simple, "Y'all, I don't think she's took a nap yet since she had the baby." And honestly, that comment reportedly says everything that a full-profile piece couldn't. Because this is a woman who gave birth in November, launched an album, went on a full arena tour starting February 2026, and is now allegedly closing out Paris Haute Couture Week with a crow on her arm and a runway look fresh off the Robert I stage. The chaos is the art. The relentlessness is the message. And allegedly, the crow keeps showing up because Cardi B has reportedly decided that this era of her life, the new baby, the new music, the new aesthetic, the new everything, is about death and rebirth and showing people exactly who she is becoming. Paris allegedly had no idea what was about to walk through those doors. And reportedly, neither did the crow. If you are as obsessed with this Cardi B Paris era as we are, hit that like button and subscribe, because we are tracking every single look, every backstage moment, and every crow that allegedly follows her into the next chapter.